It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce held its annual Eggs and Issues breakfast on Thursday at AT College. Good crowd on hand to hear what our local delegation had to say about the upcoming legislative session. On the panel, State Representative Stephen Meeks and Buddy DeLoach, along with State Senator Blake Tillery. Several topics discussed, a lot of talk about health care, education, possibly legalized gambling in the state, just to name a few. WIFO-FM on hand had a chance to talk with all three on the panel, and during the legislative session, we'll be talking with the men in Atlanta, as they'll be at the Capitol. Again, State Representative Stephen Meeks will be joining us on Monday, Blake Tillery on Tuesday, Buddy DeLoach on Wednesday. We begin talking with State Representative Stephen Meeks, as he says he's always looking forward to these Chamber of Commerce Eggs and Issues breakfast.
Here, State Representative Stephen Meeks, interested in eggs and issues. I was surprised you said you look forward to this event.
I do, Bob. It is always a great event. The way the Chamber does a tremendous job, and it's an opportunity to bring the community together and see everybody at one time, and really get a feel for what's on their mind as we head to Atlanta for another legislative session.
What seems to be on their mind is a lot of mental health issues.
It has been, as it was, with the passage of the bill last year, the mental health bill that Speaker Ralston spearheaded. It continues to shed some light on the issue across the state, and it's beginning to shed light here on the issues here in Wayne County.
As you mentioned, it's going to be an interesting session. New Lieutenant Governor, new House Speaker. How's that going to work?
It's going to be I think an opportunity to get a lot of good things done for our state. As you just mentioned, it's the first time in I believe 60 years we've had a new Lieutenant Governor, a new Speaker of the House, and an incumbent governor, and Speaker-elect John Burns, a Republican from Newington out in Screven County, is a good friend, and he's going to do well in leading the House and keeping our priorities in front of us.
We lost Bill as a representative, but we got Buddy. Buddy used to be a representative, so y'all seem to get along pretty good. So you think what will he bring to the table?
We will. He'll bring a wealth of institutional knowledge to the table. Representative DeLoach, as you mentioned, previously served in the State House. He's been around for a long time as the mayor of Hinesville, so he brings a wealth of knowledge from several different areas to the table, and we work together really well. This previous session, whenever he came to the House, we actually shared an office suite together, so we got to spend a lot of time together just talking about the issues, and again, he'll be great to work with. He'll be a great partner here in Wayne County.
As you mentioned, the broadband continues. You mentioned EMC is doing a good job for this area. How's that going?
Progress is moving quicker than I thought it would. As I mentioned earlier today, that we see contract crews all over the county that's putting the cable up, and they're moving at a pretty rapid pace. I've been really impressed with what they've been able to accomplish, and their EMCs and their partners are working very diligently and very hard to get internet to the rural parts of this county.
Okay, Stephen, I hope Monday with Meeks will continue.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Yeah, we'll look forward to talking to you every Monday. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And once again, those comments, State Representative Stephen Meeks. Again, Monday, we'll hear from State Senator Blake Tillery. Tuesday on the news, we'll hear from Buddy DeLoach. Once again, during the session, we'll have Tuesdays with Tillery, and we've lined up Buddy DeLoach to call in on Wednesdays, and Representative Stephen Meeks on Monday during the session. So once again, during the legislative session, we'll be talking with our local delegation, getting their insight on what's taking place up at the state capitol. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Schools will be back in session this coming Monday, January the 9th, and when school bells ring, all students and teachers will be under one roof at James E. Bacon, as that is the plan in place. School Superintendent Sean Kelly at the Chamber Eggs and Issues Breakfast. We had a chance to get the update on the school from the superintendent.
School Superintendent Sean Kelly, Monday school gets back in session and everything seems to be on track for James E. Bacon.
Yes, sir. From what I understand, we are currently, teachers come back today, but there have been teachers at James E. Bacon already moving their stuff in. Mr. Ellis, the principal, has already, he has a plan for logistics, how people are going to move throughout the campus, how people will drop off and pick up their children that he's supposed to be publishing either yesterday or today. So as far as I know, everybody will be back on James E. Bacon campus beginning Monday.
Will construction continue as the school goes on?
Yes, construction will still continue because we won't be finished with the school. We still have several months of construction left, but we were able to work with our contractors so that we could get the spaces that we needed for kids to be in classrooms ready. And at the detriment of working on some other spaces that were maybe not so critical, so that we could get kids back in the building as soon as possible. So it will still be an active construction site. Mr. Ellis and our contractors are great. We'll work together to make sure the kids are safe, that all the travel corridors are taken care of, and that we can move about the building and still have school while they're still finishing school.
I'm sure you looked inside the building. You pleased with the progress thus far?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. I know Drew with the Sentinel went in, took some pictures. He was very impressed. You need to come. We'll walk around so that way you can tell folks, what you see. So let me know when you want to do that.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
And again, those comments, School Superintendent Sean Kelly. Reminder on today's Bitch and Bob Show, our special guest will be James E. Bacon, Principal Jamie Ellis. He has all the details on what's taking place this coming Monday. James E. Bacon, again, Jamie Ellis, Principal of the school. Our special guest coming up on the Bitch and Bob Show today. Wayne County Industrial Development Authority will hold its regular scheduled monthly meeting on Tuesday, January 10th at 8 a.m. It'll be held at the IDA's office located at 261 West Plum Street in Jesup. We'll come back with a final news note after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final no news, the Wayne County Commissioners' agenda is out for this coming Wednesday, January the 11th, away at 6 p.m. at the County Commissioners' meeting room. Gail Harris will be on hand to give the audit under old business, consider and approve modifications, repairs at J.C. Hut. All the items were tabled except the roof back on December 5th. Consider and approve grievance committee, county appointment, and elected officials as Randy Park's term expired on December 31st. Also consider approve engineering services agreement for Sunset Boulevard Improvement Project. Consider approve healthcare insurance renewal. Consider approve election board through legislation. Consider approve term limits for commissioners through legislation. And also appoint 2 commissioners to meet with the Public Facilities Authority. Several board appointments on the agenda. Items with commissioners. One item missing from the agenda is items with the administrator. There is an executive session for personnel litigation. So again, all that taking place is coming Wednesday, 6 p.m. at the County Commissioners meeting room. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.